What's up, agents, and welcome back to a very exclusive Division video where I'm going to be your guide, guiding you through some of the new places you're going to visit in the Battle for Brooklyn DLC that is coming soon, very soon, to the Division 2. Year 7, Season 1, in fact, which after the big announcement video that has just finished, this video will go live straight afterwards. And as you can see now on the screen, there is an agent just walking around some of the brand new areas. Now, I'm not going to give away too many details in what you are going to see here. Obviously, you can just see the brand new warehouse control point, which is part of the new map. But I'm not going to give away any story spoilers or anything like that, so you have nothing to be worried about. The only thing that you are going to see, obviously, is locations, part of the new base. And if you want all of that to be a surprise, well, maybe this video won't be for you. So we're going to take it slow. This is going to be a fairly lengthy video, as we're going to kind of do a little bit of a walk around. Then we're going to see some panoramic shots as well. And then we're also going to see our agents in action a little bit when it comes to some of the missions, some fighting in control points, and other things that might surprise you along the way that are just a little bit extra for this DLC. So strap in, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe if you are hyped just like me for DLC coming to the Division 2, and let's get straight into it. So these are all new areas that you can see on the map. This is probably the most new stuff that we've ever had in a long time as far as design wise goes, for like streets, maps and things like that. The last thing we had obviously was the expansion that was Warlords, so we've not had any new areas for such a long time. So it is interesting to kind of take on board a little bit how different these areas look. As you can see here, there is a little bit of a spoiler for a name of one of the missions that is upcoming in the DLC. It doesn't go into it though at this point, just kind of wanders around the area. But yeah, very dark tone currently right now, and that will change very shortly because we're going to get to see the brand new weather system, obviously, because here it is. We are now in autumn in the Division 2 when we are playing in this part of the map. So we're going to run around a little bit here. This footage has been provided to me. This is not my actual recorded footage, so please don't tell me off for bad aim or anything like that. Just kind of soak it all up, and the you know, it's very much brighter. The trees are brown. You can see that autumn is very much here. Summer is kind of ending. We are moving on season wise, and yeah, it just kind of looks a little bit brighter, a little bit more vibrant, I guess, which is weird considering we're coming out of the summer season. There's just something about this. It just, you know, I think the mixture of the browns and the summer sun still it looks really nice. Obviously, it will be great for you to comment down below in the comments. What do you think of the new seasonal changes? Obviously, this might not be everybody's thing. They might not be interested in how much the streets look like or how much the season changed. They might be more interested in the missions and things like that. And don't worry, this video will have something for you coming up very shortly. But yeah, I think it just looked kind of cool. It's nice to have new areas to explore. And yeah, you can see they're definitely jam-packed, you know, more full, a lot like Warlords was. You felt like the streets had more going on than the streets of DC. A bit more close-knit, you know, everything, a little bit more of that Division close-knit vibe, right, from Division 1, where everything's kind of, yeah, just much more boxed in, rather than the wider streets of DC. What I can't wait to do though is get straight back into some of the areas from that opening area in the first game and explore and see where I can actually go. The nostalgia is building massively. Also, we're going to get to talk about the new skill that is going to be coming. We'll get a little bit of a snippet of that in a little while. If you've not yet figured out what that is going to be, Division 1 fans, get ready for excitement. We've just got a couple more minutes left of walking around. just kind of soaking in the different types of areas. We've not really seen too much yet of a variety of changes. This is really just more of a design point of view, looking around, showing off the new autumn weather system. It does give that terrifying vibe a little bit, like not quite the snowy vibe that it used to give, but it does kind of give that a bit more of a spookier vibe than what it does in the summer season that we have right now in the Division 2. Don't know what the noise is in the background. But there we go, we spotted a collectible com. It's not going to collect it, don't worry, so you're not going to get any story spoilers. But yeah, it looks... oh, guardrails. That's what the name of it is. This bit is particularly spectacular. It looks so nice with all of the lighting up, especially in the dusk area. I wonder how consoles are going to get on, the OG consoles, in rendering some of this area. It does look a little bit nicer than what we currently have. But obviously things technology-wise will have moved on, so hopefully there's been some performance or technological advances for that kind of stuff. This part of the video is just about coming to an end. So now we'll flip to a different part where we're going to see some action and some other little bits of surprises that we're able to talk about. All right, so as you can see, things are still very autumn in these panning shots that we're showing right now. But this one, I want to pause the video at just here, because as you can see here, this is a brand new control point. And you can see the cleaners have got themselves some brand new toys to play with. You can see here, this is a flamethrower inside of a yellow box. I'm going to just fast forward the video on a little bit because it just pans around the control point. But you can see the purple flame as well on the floor, not just regular flame, which is definitely going to be something you're going to want to take interest in. And also in just a second, we will get to see this in action. The control points do have a little bit of extra spice to them in this new DLC, as opposed to what we've had previously in Warlords and obviously in DC. I can only see one of the oh, actually you can see another flamethrower. There's one actually on that side over there. Then there was two that you could see. So it's all kicking off now. And you can see the purple flame rather than the regular flame. Here is the flamethrower actually burning a reagent, which looks like they must have a super mega armor build on because they're not dying. Pretty funny. But yeah, they've got miniguns that they can use, that's normal. But it's the purple flame which is the addition to what we would usually see when we meet cleaners in other parts of the map. Definitely interested to know what people think the purple flame will do. Obviously let me know in the comments down below. Alright, so then now we're just at another part of the map where you can see there's going to be a public event. You can see him messing with the speaker there. What is interesting to take in here is that this is actually on the top of a roof. So there's going to be some higher places to explore as well as lower places. The map isn't just going to be flat everywhere, which does remind me a lot of Division 1. Essentially, we used to be able to scale the side of buildings to kind of skip over to the other side and things like that. So I expect the return of things like that as well, which will be interesting to see that in a Division 2 kind of playstyle, right? How easy it is for us to navigate that as well. Obviously, the main faction here so far is the Cleaners. They're a fan favourite for me anyway. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of the Cleaners. Are you happy that we're going to be visiting them again? Would you have rather it have been somebody else? Definitely interested as always. So hopefully this is just going to move on. I'm going to flip it on a little bit. Yep, so then we're going to see some more autumn. That beautiful autumn sun. I'm ginger. I'm going to get sunburnt. You can see the bridge there that has collapsed. Pretty cool. Some more beautiful autumn shots. Especially that one. That's pretty cool. We've got our agent walking around again. I mean, it does look pretty cool. But we noticed that with the expansion, right? So with Warlords, the areas were much busier. They were much, you know, to me, they were designed much better than the DC stuff that we had originally. So I'm glad to see this is, again, taking a much better artistic style. Got two factions fighting against each other here, as you can see. And then we've got this little walk up here to the safe house. Or maybe our new get-together base type area. Thieves will be shot. This will be interesting. We can kind of walk in here. Obviously, you're going to see vendors. Maybe you'll see a stash box and crafting station and things like that. There you can see crafting there. You can see specialization just over there as well. Looks a little bit like the castle. Got bounties there too. Some kind of shop there. Open sesame. Bit scary as you walk in that place. We don't. We're going to say again, emphasizing that it's a bit of a dramatic place to walk into. Let's move on. Yeah, we're just walking around again. Bit more inside the base. As you can see there in the background, a character that is going to be introduced. We've got a school. A bit of a closer look at a new character that I can see has got an SHD watch on there. Very interesting. Make of that what you will. And then now here is the one of the bigger announcements, I guess, from this the whole announcement and DLC. A returning Division 1 fan favorite, as you can see here. People kind of noticed it on the initial video when it went out with the trailer or the preview or whatever it is you would like to call it. The skill gun looked a little bit different than any other one that we've had before, and that was because it's Smart Cover. Smart Cover is making a return, as you can see there. That is coming in two different flavors, a defense one and an attack one. And I'll do its own rundown of Smart Cover in another video. This one's just more about general walk around of the DLC and things like that. So you can fight, you can obviously double tap it and it'll just stick on the area that you are, or you can shoot it at your friends, you know, just like you could with Division 1. It will be interesting to see how powerful it ends up being on its release. I feel like it's going to give some crazy bonuses, and it's going to be interesting to see if at the moment we're a very run and gun play style. Is Smart Cover going to be powerful enough to tempt people to go back into that, you know, cover play style? So we're seeing some new areas here, which obviously is a mission, emphasizing the use of Smart Cover. It looks like a healing circle. Essentially, you can see it tags both the agents though. There's the dot, which is good. And then we've got some more mission gameplay here as well. Using a flame turret as well as smart cover. But I saw the sledgehammer buff. How did we get the sledgehammer buff from doing smart cover? Unless it's not sledgehammer? Odd. Odd. Who knows? Artistic license. Not representative of the final product. Or maybe the icon's different. Maybe I'm just confusing it. Maybe that is the offensive smart cover logo. Again, we can see another room here. There's another part of the story. Kill some cleaners. And if you saw at the top there, you had an idea of what was going on as part of the mission. It said it was destroy weak points. Some general killing here, there and everywhere. Bit more mission gameplay by the looks of it. But yeah, that's probably going to be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed your little extra preview of some of the areas. Maybe you spotted something in the footage that I didn't even talk about. So definitely interested to see what you guys think down below in the comments. You can obviously see some stuff going on. I didn't really want to go into too much with it, into too much detail, because I do want to avoid spoilers. But I am going to do some deep dives on some of the other content that we have got released now that the live has happened. I will be doing some more deep dive videos now that we've had the presentation for the DLC and the Year 7 content. So I can go into a few more little details of some other stuff. So for instance, I will do a bit more of a deep dive on the new skill that's coming and any other little bits and bats that we pick up on in that video. But for now, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my exclusive preview of some of the areas. I know it's a little bit different. I know it doesn't give too much away, but it's a little bit of an insight to a little bit of extra, you know, maps and a bit more of a walk around than we would usually see. Than, you know, obviously we saw in the official stream. This is kind of nice to have a little bit of extra preview. So I hope you have enjoyed it. If you want me to go over any more bits and bats, let me know in the comments down below. I'm always in for new video ideas, so I really do hope you've enjoyed this extra bit of insight, exclusive insight I should say. There's very few of us got access to this footage, so yeah, it's kind of cool that we have. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe for more exclusive Division 2 content. Thank you so much for watching, agents, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.